Hey everyone, and welcome. Are you ready to jump into a new language? Today, we're going to start with something that connects every single one of us, family. This is going to be fun, so let's dive right in.
I mean, really think about it. How do you talk about the most important people in your life? It's such a universal thing, right? It's at the heart of everything. So learning how to do that in a new language, well, that's incredibly powerful. And today, that's exactly what we're going to do in Arabic.
So here's the game plan. We'll grab 10 core words, figure out how to make them yours, piece together our first real conversations, and then you get to practice. Sound good? Let's go.
All right, first things first. We're going to start with the absolute basics, the building blocks. The goal here is super simple. Give you the tools to actually introduce your family in Arabic. This isn't just theory. By the end of this, you'll have a skill you can literally use today.
Okay, so before we can build anything, we need our materials, right? And for us, that's vocabulary. We're just going to focus on 10, just 10 core words. Getting these down is absolutely the key to unlocking everything else. And here they are, the whole set of 10. You can see the English, the Arabic script, and how to pronounce it. Now, don't get overwhelmed. Don't try to memorize this whole chart right now. We're going to take our time and break it down piece by piece. All right, let's zoom in and tackle this first group, the elders and siblings. And hey, I really want you to say these out loud with me. Don't be shy. Ready? For father, we say ab. One more time, ab. For mother, Brother is ach. Sister is ucht. For grandfather, it's jad. And last one for this group, grandmother is jedda. Awesome, you're doing great. Okay, let's move on to the next generation and spouses. Same deal, just repeat after me. For son, it's ibn. Daughter is bint. For husband, we have zauj. And for wife, zoja. And that's it. Just like that, you've got your 10 foundational words. Fantastic work. So it's one thing to know the word mother, but what about my mother or your brother? That's the real goal, right? Well, let's jump into the next part because I'm going to show you a super simple trick to make all these words personal. This is where the magic happens. Okay, so get this. In English, we have separate words, right? My, your, his. In Arabic, it's a bit different, and honestly, it's kind of brilliant. They use what are called possessive suffixes. Think of them like little attachments you just snap onto the end of a word. It's a super streamlined and efficient way to do things. This chart right here, this is your secret decoder ring. Seriously. To say my, you just tack on this E sound at the end. For your, it's ga if you're talking to a guy, and ki if you're talking to a woman. His is a little hu sound, and her is ha. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Look how easy this is. It's literally a 3-step recipe. Step 1, take your noun. Let's use for mother. Step 2, pick your suffix. We'll go with e for my. And step 3, just stick them together. Plus e becomes ummi, my mother. See? It's that simple. All right, let's take a second here. You've got the words, you've got the grammar trick to make them personal. You know what that means? It means you're ready. We can now put all these pieces together and build your very first real conversations in Arabic. Let's do it. Check this out. Here's a classic back and forth. Someone points to a guy and asks, Man hada, which means, who is this? And you can answer, hada akhi. Did you catch it? There's akh for brother with that e suffix we just learned. My brother. So this is my brother. So simple, so direct. You could use that sentence right now. Okay, let's do another one, but this time for a female. The question changes just a little bit to man hiya, or who is she? And the answer, hiya ukhti. See? There it is again. We took ukht for sister, popped that e on the end, and boom, she is my sister. You're definitely seeing the pattern now, aren't you? Let's level up a bit with a yes or no question. What if someone asks you, Hel huwa ibnuka? That means, is he your son? Notice that ka on the end, your son. And you can answer, Nam huwa ibni. Yes, he is my son. Now we're using both suffixes. This is a full conversation, asking and answering. It's all coming together. Okay, I think I've been talking long enough. It's your turn to get in the game. For this last part, I'm going to throw a couple of challenges your way so you can put what you've learned to the test. Hey, no pressure at all, just give it a try. All right, challenge number 1. Picture this. You want to ask someone, is she your sister? How would you put that question together in Arabic? I'll give you a moment to think. Okay, you ready? The answer is hel hiya ukhtacha. So we have hel to make it a question, hiya for she, and then ukt plus that kas suffix for your sister. Hey, even if you didn't get it perfectly, just thinking through the process is a huge win. Great effort.
Okay, last one. Let's say someone asks you, man haya, who is she? And you want to introduce your wife. How do you say she is my wife? Think back to that vocabulary word and the suffix for my. And the answer is hiya zawjati. Simple as that. You grab the word for wife, zoja, add that awesome little e suffix, and you get zawjati, my wife. See, you're already doing it. You're putting the language together. That's absolutely fantastic. So let's just take a quick look back at everything you've just done. You learned 10 core family words. You've figured out the suffix system for saying my, your, and so on. And you saw how to put it all together to ask and answer actual questions. These are the real foundational building blocks for your first conversations. And that's a wrap. You've just taken a massive first step. You now have the actual tools you need to talk about the most important people in your life, but in a completely new language. So the only real question left is, who are you going to introduce first? Thanks so much for joining me.